Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke on Tuesday called on President Donald Trump to shrink a total of 4 national monuments and change the way 6 other land and marine sites are managed, a sweeping overhaul of how protected areas are maintained in the United States. Zinke's final report comes a day after Trump signed proclamations in Utah that downsized 2 massive national monuments there, Bears Ears by 85% and Grand Staircase Escalante by 46%. The president had directed Zinke in April to review 27 national monuments established since 1996 under the Antiquities Act, which gives the president broad authority to safeguard federal lands and waters under threat. In addition to the Utah sites, Zinke supports cutting Nevada's Gold Butte and Oregon's Cascade Siskiyou, though the exact reductions are still being determined. He also would revise the proclamations for those and the others to clarify that activities such as grazing, motorized vehicle use and commercial fishing should be allowed. The additional monuments affected include Northeast Canyons and seamounts in the Atlantic Ocean, both Rose Atoll and the Pacific Remote Islands in the Pacific Ocean, New Mexico's Oregon Mountain Desert Peaks and Rio Grande del Norte, and Maine's Katahdin Woods and Waters. The Antiquities Act over time has done great things for our country, and it has protected some of our greatest treasures, he said in a call with reporters. But its power had been abused, he said, with monument designations extending far beyond the objects they were designed to protect. Some of the objects defined in past proclamations, he noted, were far too abstract: stars, biological diversity, remoteness, emptiness. Zinke criticized the federal government's past action halting motorized vehicle traffic in Cascade Siskiyou until a transportation plan could be finalized, arguing that it interfered with local cross-country ski operators' ability to maintain trails. It should have been the other way around, he said. For several sites, Zinke recommended amending monuments' proclamation language to ensure that activities such as grazing, hunting and fishing can continue. While these practices often go on even after a presidential designation, Zinke said he wants to make that legality clear because ranchers have felt marginalized and fear they will face future restrictions. In the case of New Mexico's national monuments, Zinke said, he listened to the state's 2 Democratic senators and others in deciding not to modify their boundaries. Still, he wanted to make sure that the proclamation protects the long-standing grazing in parts of those monuments and that management of Oregon Mountain Desert Peaks does not interfere with U.S. Customs and Border Control operations in the area. The President Stole Your Land, reads an overlay on Patagonia's website posted Monday afternoon. The President Stole Your Land, reads an overlay on Patagonia's website posted Monday afternoon. Sen. Martin Heinrich wasn't buying the explanation. He blasted Zinke in a statement, saying the report is based on hearsay and erroneous data and that the Secretary and Trump have turned a deaf ear to the overwhelming consensus to protect New Mexico's conservation legacy. The administration is already facing multiple lawsuits over the president's decision Monday to scale back both Bears Ears, a sacred tribal site the Barack Obama designated a year ago, and Grand Staircase Escalante, a reservoir of prehistoric fossils that Bill Clinton established in 1996.